What's up, guys? This is Monster Jam Historian here, back with another video. Join us now as we give the good, the not so good, and the straight up ugly from the last 2 weekends of action, as well as cover the latest news, including the 30th anniversary Encore truck revealed, 9 Monster Jam trucks not competing in 2022, the mystery of Monster Energy, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more Monster Truck content. As always, there's a lot to cover, so we'll give the good, the not so good, and the straight up ugly. But for full results, make sure to check out the Monster Jam Historian Instagram page at monsterjam.com. The good, Tristan England back to form. Despite Tristan England being off for a couple of weeks, England came back to Baltimore and Duluth to kick butt. England had some great success by putting up a fight against Menninger and Baltimore and winning a majority of the competitions in Duluth last weekend. Hopefully England can keep this momentum up, not just for the rest of the year, but into next year on Arena Championship Series West. An exciting arena show. To most fans, it isn't terribly exciting watching an arena show, unless it's somewhere like Tacoma or Reno that has a large venue and has lots of floor space. Cleveland showed how a modern-day arena show with the perfect lineup can be just as exciting as a stadium show. An incredible lineup featuring the two Andersons being Kristen and Ryan, and the likes of Colton Eichelberger, Armando Castro, Caleb Blood, Elvis Linez, Chad Tingler, and Morgan Kane. Kane, who is driving Hooked, has not competed since March of last year. Every driver gave it their all to see who would come out on top. After seeing Cleveland, I kinda hope they do more shows like this next year. Kraken in the winner's circle. Congratulations goes to Nick Pagliarulo, driver of Kraken, for his phenomenal performance in Duluth last weekend. In Show 4 of Duluth, he would take the timed racing win, donut competition win, and overall event championship. This is his second overall event championship of not just the year, but his entire career. Nick has shown that he is an underdog in an arena setting, but it will be interesting to see how he adapts his underdog style in a stadium setting next year. Now, there wasn't anything in the not so good, and certainly not anything in the straight up ugly, as overall the last 2 weekends were solid. That was it with the good, the not so good, and the straight up ugly. Onto the news, our first story. First up, 9 Monster Jam trucks not competing next year. The 2022 Monster Jam season kickoff brought a lot of surprises, which we talked about in this video. However, one thing we did not expect was the amount of trucks that won't be competing in 2022, at least for now. Phil Vicinanzo wrote on Facebook, "As of now, the following Monster Jam trucks will not be competing in 2022. Alien Invasion, Blue Thunder, Dragon, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, Northern Nightmare, and Pirate's Curse. In addition, Brodozer and Bro Camino will not be competing. Subject to change as more events are announced and as the year progresses." This is interesting to note for a few reasons. Firstly, it shows how Feld may not have drivers that are able to drive these trucks, and as we saw in the season kickoff, they've moved a few around, like switching Bernard Light from Alien Invasion to Megalodon. Secondly, it also seems that the Diesel brothers are done with Monster Jam, as they have not been scheduled for any shows and have not been seen for quite some time. Lastly, it's also interesting to see Monster Energy not listed on Phil's list, and we will discuss this in greater detail on an upcoming story. Next up, the Monster Jam 30th Anniversary Encore truck revealed. Monster Jam recently added a new truck in the truck section on monsterjam.com with the following image. This is the render of the Monster Jam stunt truck, which is presumably for the 30th Anniversary Encore at World Finals 21. This truck looks awesome, and if I'm honest, I much more prefer this over the original Chrome one revealed in 2020. What do you think of this? Do you like it? Let me know in the comments down below. Up next is Cynthia Gauthier driving Northern Nightmare in Hamilton. A few weeks ago, we covered the story about the Hamilton lineup featuring the return of Cam McQueen and Northern Nightmare. Unfortunately, however, it was revealed on his Instagram that he will not be making the show due to travel restrictions caused by the pandemic. Thankfully for Canadian fans, they will see Cynthia Gauthier compete for the first time in Northern Nightmare. Fans were ecstatic to see Cynthia get the opportunity to drive a Canadian truck in front of her Canadian fans. This isn't the first time someone but Cam McQueen has driven Northern Nightmare, as Stephen Thompson drove the truck in 2015 on his chassis. Fans could not be more excited to see Cynthia compete in Northern Nightmare in just a few weeks. And finally, the mystery of Monster Energy. One of the most shocking moments from the season kickoff was that former Monster Energy driver Cody Saucier and the current Monster Energy driver Todd LeDuc, who, as of recording this video, are not slated to drive Monster Energy for 2022. The current rumor is the Monster Energy contract has expired and is looking to be renewed. If it is not renewed, it could make for some interesting driver and truck pairings, like Todd LeDuc in Blue Thunder or Cody Saucier in Dragon. Note, these pairings are what I would like to see and not official pairings for next season. At the same time, we and the fans would like to see Monster Energy continue being part of the Monster Jam fleet. And come on, we all want to see LeDuc send that Monster Energy truck into orbit at next year's World Finals. No matter the outcome, this story is generating some interest, and we will continue following it. What do you make of this? Do you think Monster Energy will renew their contract with Monster Jam? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you all next time with some more Monster Truck content.